Hey guys, what's up? This is Dark Early 1030 here, and this is August 30th, and yeah, here we go. I just finished my workout, and it was interesting, and my back is sore, my legs are sore. What else is new? I don't know. I'm going to try an experiment next week, and see, I'm now back in the 230s, yes, so I'm in 239. I mean, hey, it's nice to see a 3 instead of a 4. Means I'm going down. So I'm losing weight, and I'm very excited about this. So that's motivation. Every time when you see like the middle number drop, or even the farther number on the left drop, you get really excited and ecstatic, and it motivates you to keep wanting to go. So I'm really happy with that. But moving forward with life, here's some real life news about my life. Okay, now most of you guys know me like a book because I post up every day. Some of you are just starting to get to know me. Other things are just, there's just so many things. Okay, I'm not a college person. I don't go to college. I never went to college. I don't really want to go to college. I mean, actually, no, I lied. I went to college for a little bit. I went for about, I would say about maybe 3 semesters, I think. I just needed 1 more semester, and then I would have gotten like an associate's degree. Now, here's the reason why I never got my associate's degree. The reason why I never got my associate's degree was I was originally going to college for, I went to community college. Okay, that's number 1. And there's nothing wrong with going to community college. It's just for me, I was one of those people that I wanted to go to a university. I wanted to go into this place. I wanted to do the whole dorm experience. I wanted to do the whole shebang bang. I mean, I'm not a party person, but I just would have felt more motivated and more empowered if I went to a university and I did all that. Now that time has come and passed because I was stuck in a community college because I never got accepted into any college. Little did I know that I never really even applied to any of the other universities. I tried for like maybe 1 or 2, and they were like literally impossible for me to get into, especially in my experience. I wanted to go in college for singing. That was it. I really wanted to go to college for singing. And, but what happened was that even though I love singing, it's great, but it's just a hobby for me. It's like, it's not something that I can make professional. It's not something that I can go on stage every night, because I do get stage fright, and that stage fright tends to hold me back, and I mean a lot. It holds me back a lot, and I really get scared. And even though I feel as though that I can go all the way in the distance and whatever, I feel really happy about, about that. But the problem is that I can't do music. When I went to community college, I had to do remedial classes immediately because I didn't pass my placement tests, which brought me at a very low bracket. So I basically had to do high school English and high school math, and I just had to go through all that again. And this time it was more fun because the classes were a little smaller, and I had more friends, and we had study groups and whatnot. College started off great for me. I loved college. But then as time went by, I was working at the same time, and I got so stressed out. And in the music classes, I just wasn't getting it. These teachers, I wasn't clicking with these teachers like I was doing with, the actual college professors. These music teachers weren't really helping me because my idea of music is touring and walking around. And in my high school year in 11th grade, that's what I was doing. I was touring. I was going from place to place to place to place to place, performing in a group. And this wasn't doing that anymore. And it just, this was just like, I'm like, this is college. This is supposed to be a step up from high school. This is nothing. So I know it's a community college. What am I going to get with? I'm like, look, I don't want to learn about Beethoven, or I don't want to learn about Mozart. I know about them. I don't know about them. But when you make it a history lesson, like, oh, this is what Mozart is, and, for that, I'll just watch Amadeus. I don't care. But the thing is this, you know, I appreciate what those musicians did for music, and they did a fantastic job, especially in their time and whatnot, but I wanted to go in for music performance. I didn't want to go for classical music. I wasn't a piano player. I wasn't a band major. I wasn't any of that stuff, and that's what music was teaching me, and it basically just made me hate it, because those were the music classes were the classes I dreaded the most, because it focused on my thing. The only thing I liked was my one-on-one with my teacher, where I was singing with her, and she was training me to sing, and I got like A+s on my finals. But throughout the year, I just kept getting C's because I was bored. I was so bored. And then I failed a class. It was a history of jazz or something. I failed it because it just wasn't catching my interest. It wasn't in my. It didn't grab my attention. My teacher was just weird, and it just didn't work out for me. So I just said, okay, I'm just gonna. I failed. I dropped out way too late, and I failed. I just thought I was gonna pass with the test, because I had like one of those tests that if I pass with a D, I move on. If I pass with an F, then whatever. So then, since I got an F and I failed, my financial aid and all that stuff dropped, so I would have to pay money, and that was money that I was not willing to spend because I was working. That was my working money. And I was saving it for myself, and I was buying stuff for myself, and then all of a sudden this whole entire thing is now I'm not going to college for free anymore. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to go back to school again. I refuse to take out a loan because I do not want to be in debt for the rest of my life, especially in a profession that is not guaranteed for me to get a job. You know, if I have to know people, I have to know if I have to know I have to know musicians, I have to know recording artists, I have to know people that are in the business that can help me get through. And I don't know any of those people. And community college wasn't going to get me there. And if I were to switch to a university, there's still no guarantee that I was able to go into that. You know, it wasn't like, I had a friend that went to college. He went to Berkeley for music, and he is having a fantastic thing. He's having a college life that I wish I could have had. And you know, he was doing fantastic. He was recording his songs. He had friends who played instruments. He was able to write his own songs, was able to learn how to play instruments, you know, things like that. That was the hands-on experience that he had. But I didn't get that. So therefore, if I'm not going to get that for college, if I'm not going to move forward, I don't want to do it. And community college is the only college that I can go to. I'm not very smart academically, but when it comes to music, I got that. But I want to know the now, and that's what he was doing. He was learning the now. He was focusing on pop songs. He got to perform every week, and you know, he got to dance and perform however he wanted, and him and his friends would do videos and stuff like that. That's the college life that I wanted. But unfortunately, I never got it. And so people never get what they want. Or some people don't get what they want. And you know what? In a way, this is all my fault. It is my fault, actually. It's my fault because I didn't really apply myself. And I really wish I should have. But yeah. My mom is, the reason why I'm talking about college is my mother has been on my case lately of why I haven't went to school. And I just don't want to waste so much money being in debt all my life, because I have a friend that he's in debt all his life. Even though he's got a job and the job pays him well, pretty much he's getting paid like if I were to go to a regular job working minimum wage, that's how much he has. It's really nothing, because all that goes to the debt department, and it's going to take them 20 or 30 years to pay it off. And I don't want to live that life. I don't want to have to rely on a lottery or something to get me up there to make a lot of money. And I'm sorry, I know right now I'm not doing so great personally. I think I'm doing fine, but I'm not doing personally great with anything else, you know. Anyways, I'm sorry guys, this video is not going to be edited because I did this video way too late, so that means I don't have time to edit it because I got a lot of things to do. Anyways guys, I'm really sorry for this video being so long as it is, even though I said it probably was going to be short. But Anyways, guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. So my question is, if you're not in college, what is your reason for not being in college? And if you are in college and you graduated, what are you going to be? And are you successful in it? Are you one of the lucky ones? Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below. And like and subscribe if you haven't. And I love you.